Hello YouTube, today we're going to be consolidating a few tanks, shrinking it down a little bit to make things a little easier to move around. We're hopefully going to see some fish I haven't shown on the channel yet, and maybe fish that you've never even seen before, so stay tuned.
Logan, what did you do?
Charles, the world is not the same as it was.
So real quick, I wanted to get this guy on camera because it's been a long time since I've seen him. This is an L52, a butterfly pleco, just hanging out in the open, which is kind of neat. I haven't seen him, like I said, in forever. So we're going to do a water change on this. This is the 125 rainbow tank. We're going to add the Pike Cichlids into this tank. All the fish in here should be plenty large enough to not have to worry about getting eaten. So that's nice, and then we'll free up a 20-gallon long to move some other fish into. So I'm going to get the water pump and we'll get to work. Alright everyone, just checking in. You can see I'm doing dueling water changes here, emptying out both of these tanks. I didn't plan on doing this tank, but as I look at it, you can see that there's all kinds of algae that needs to be cleaned off the front glass. So I figured I might as well, since I got to wait for the 125 to empty anyways, I can siphon some water out of this one. Sure would be nice if I could get multiple water pumps going at once, but that would be too much of a hassle. So this is green spot algae, which is like the hardest algae to get off of glass. Normally I use a razor blade, but I can't find them, so I'm using this sponge. That is not working too well. And obviously you can see the sponge is turning green, but there's still a lot of it on the front glass, so that just kind of sucks. I did see some bettas down here for a second. I don't really see them anymore. Probably not going to see much of anything while I'm in here. Now this tank over here, I'm going to do a huge water change, probably at least 50%, 75%, ginormous water change. Definitely needs it. It's been a while, so the plants could use it, the fish could use it. So while we're waiting for that tank to empty, we can come in here and check on the Pike Cichlids. The female, remember last time she was hiding a lot? Well, she's gotten a lot more comfortable and has come out. And the male always is coming out now, always looking for food. Female still runs and hides, but she was out just a second ago, so once I get that water change done, we can move these guys over and I'll show you what's going to go in this tank here. Alright, so this tank here, everything in here we're going to move over to that 20 long. This is all the neon tetras, the Corridoras lortoensis, the L106 orange seam pleco, orange seam pleco, and then the fish you probably have never seen before. I haven't until I got him. One happens to be right here. This is a moose face loach. Hopefully there are 3 of them. That's how many I started with a while back, but as you can see, they can be hiding just about anywhere in here. They're not the most active fish so far, but honestly they're probably not digging this substrate too much. They do need sand, so we're moving them over to that 20 long, which is a sandy substrate. You see there's sand in here, but there's Eco Complete and there's some crushed coral, things like that they probably don't enjoy. Basically this tank will be getting tore down. Then we've got Potato in the tank next to it, which I still don't know what I want to do with him. He's up there hiding, you can't even see him anymore. Boring, boring fish. But this guy here, hopefully we'll be able to empty this down and find the other 2. The Norman's Lampi killifish are in here. I don't know if I've shown those on camera, maybe, but they're the guy with the shiny eyes, like that one right there. But yep, we'll be moving all of these over in just a second. Alright, now we might be able to sneak up on some plecos. It's usually a good time to see them. There we go, right there. The blue phantom pleco, and then there is a monster behind him, but we can't see him. There's the monster red rainbowfish. If anyone wants to know, he's doing well. Looks like he bumped his nose there, but that's what rainbowfish do. Man, we're not going to get a good shot at this one with all the glare and the stupid rainbow fish blocking him. Looks like we got another one over here, sticking his nose out. That looks like Galaxy pleco, actually. What else can we find snooping around through here? There's the Loricaridae. Boy, I forget that one. Spatuloricaria, that's what I meant to say. can see the fin swimming around back there, but I can't see that. I think that's an L91. Possibly that's a Pleco, but we can't really see it. Another snout sticking out back there. I believe that's another blue phantom. But the blue phantoms are getting kind of big. We got the Loach back there hanging out on the rock. This is just a good time to see the fish when they're all scattered around. Some orange laser cories there. Stir by Cory. Yep, there he goes. We missed him. The L91. Well, there is the Pleco, one of them. Para, P-A-R-A. Not a pair of plecos, but a Pleco. And of course we got a male bushy nose down here doing his thing, but poor guy, there's no females in here, so he's just going to be fanning for a very long time. Just to show you real quick, the water change is complete in the 40 gallon here. Now if you remember 2 weeks ago I completely gutted this tank, so the plants are still kind of recovering. I did add a cave back there because these guys here are in there. There is a leopard frog pleco. There are 3 of them in there, so I figured I'd add a cave in there just in case. You never know. I'm not specifically trying to breed them, I just like looking at them. But hey, if we can get some eggs in there, I'll pull them out and definitely raise them up. Nice looking Rotala there, turning nice and purple. Logwidia back there. Hopefully those ones will rebound quickly because I do miss that color. There is the female Betta I was talking about earlier. I probably should have wiped off all the bubbles, but I don't got time for that nonsense. I got work to do. Here's one. So all the females in here, there's 3 total, still doing well. Priscilla tetras. I thought I was down to 1, but there are 2. Poor guys. Should probably pick up a couple more of those one of these days. But this guy is looking, this gal is looking really blue back here. Beautiful, beautiful Betta. Oh, chasing the other one around. Oh, there you go. I told you. All 3 female Bettas still here. This blue one, though, is by far my favorite. Alright, so just to give you a quick update on where I'm at, I did do a water change, a big water change on the goldfish tank here because they definitely need it. These guys are piggies, but you know, you gotta love your goldfish, especially Patches, and there he goes. Don't get camera shy now, buddy. Here he comes, playing in the bubbles. This guy loves himself some bubbles, I tell you what. So the 125 is full. We are ready to move over some Pike Cichlids. I did destroy their tank. These guys are being kind of a pain to get out. So let's go check it out. As you can see, I made a huge mess. I got most of the plants out of here. This is getting kind of nasty. But they're still in here somewhere, and I can't film and catch them at the same time. So just wanted to show you what happened in this tank. I don't think I'm going to move all the other fish over here until I can get this tank cleaned up. Because now that I got all the plants out of there, it is kind of nasty in here. And it would be nice to get all this duckweed out of here too and just start over fresh. So I think I'm going to save this project for a different day and just leave the neon tetras and the moose face loaches over there. But for now, I got to get these fish out of here. Alright, so I do have them in my specimen container here, and I got to say, painting this thing black was probably the dumbest idea and the dumbest thing I've ever done this week. But other than that, let's get them in the tank because we can't see them in here, so what's the point? You can see there's some duckweed, but duckweed does not live in this tank. Let's see where they're going to go. Straight down into hiding. They're going to hang out with each other for a minute. Figure out where they want to go. Look at all their new buddies. The females kind of already disappeared. I'm sure the Honduran red points and these pikes might duke it out for this spot right here. This is where the Honduran red points like to spawn. But he's already moving around. This is just a beautiful fish. Look at those colors. You can really see him in this tank way better than that 20 gallon. They are going to be happy to be able to get out and spread their fins and swim around. There he is, poking his head back through there. So they have lots and lots of exploring to do. Female is over here. There's a good shot of the L91. You can see the fins. Where are you? There you are. Kind of. There. Well, you get the idea. Orange with black spots on the tips of the fin, which is awesome. Holy cow, look what I did. Woo! Guys, it doesn't get a whole lot closer than that. I'll be honest, it's been a while since I've overflowed one of these guys, but My, oh my, that is right up to the rim. So we're gonna siphon this back a bit. Oh boy, whew. Good thing I just happened to look over here. Alright, we're gonna drop this down a little bit. At least get it off of the tops here. Let's see. Barely making its way down here, slowly but surely. That was kind of funny though. Would have been a better video if I'd overflowed it, but you know, would have been more of a pain in the butt. I already got too much going on for that nonsense. So much glare. Alright, that looks about good. Good enough. Can stop the siphon. Alright, back to the 125. It looks like all these guys needed was some friends because this guy is out and about. Of course, he probably knows he's already the boss. Those Honduran red points, probably not going to do much to him. Even though that male is pretty big and beautiful. Love that fish. I would say the Pike Cichlid is definitely a much nastier fish. At least has the potential to be. Alright folks, that's it for today in the fish room. Sorry we didn't get a good look at the moose face loach and move all those around, but that tank is looking really bad. So I got to get it out of there. Like I said, that's going to be a whole nother project, but we will be getting a good look at those loaches in the future. So definitely stay tuned if you want to see those. Thanks for hanging around, thanks for watching, and I'll see everyone next time.